So the brick lady has finally been arrested or has turned herself in to authorities in Houston or Texas, wherever she's at, wherever. And before that, she was on the run. She went to Jamaica and she was doing videos in Jamaica about her finally being free, still shaking her booty and talking about women running the world and women created the world and all this foolishness, right? She's still doing all these things and she's saying these damning things, but also she's throwing smoke signals to women. Believe all women, for women to come and have her back and with this ordeal that she's about to face. When we all remember when she came online with the face all swollen and was saying that she got smacked in the face with a brick by a man, and how could these men sit here and do nothing about it? But then there's videos of her smacking men. There's videos of her talking down on men and saying that women are the salt of the earth and women rule the world and all this like this crazy stuff. So now she's in Jamaica and with a bathing suit on, making videos while she's on the run from the authorities in America before she turns herself in. Let's check out that video.
I'm in Jamaica! And this is such a big deal because this is what I'm talking about when I say I'm taking my life back brick by brick, pun intended. Because 4 months ago when this incident happened, I was afraid to check my mailbox. I didn't think that I could ever go out by myself. And as a woman that has been on her own since she was 16 and has traveled over 20 countries and most of them by herself, that was just so depressing. But here I am on a solo trip that I decided 5 days ago that I was gonna go on. And I'm here and I feel protected, divinely protected. And I wish that for all Black women across the diaspora, because Black women, we created this world. We deserve to explore it. We deserve to enjoy it. We deserve to see it. And this is just a big deal. Like, this is progress. And I'm so proud of myself for doing this. And I'm trying to learn how to live my life safely and enjoy it. I may never be the carefree girl I once was, but I am on a different foundation and I'm solid as I'm in Jamaica!
So now that she's turned herself in, down in Houston, the Fox 26 Houston, there was a panel discussion about this woman and about the incident that happened. So you had a woman and 3 men, and they were on there discussing Roda Osman. And they were talking about the charges that she's now being faced with. And if she's convicted, what type of time that she can face, right? The attorney was Mr. Hernandez was breaking down in Texas law how much money is stolen. I mean, how much in fraud cases where money is stolen, she could be looking at a minimum of just the minimum of 2 years in prison, based off of Texas law. So they was discussing this. So let's check out what how this discussion went down, and then we'll come right back.
What is HPD charged her with? What does that mean?
Right. So she's been charged with theft by deception. So theft is a crime that, based on basically the amount of money stolen, that's going to affect the degree of the crime, right? So with her crime in particular, she's stolen, as Bridget said, $42,000. When you steal anywhere between $30,000 and $150,000 in the state of Texas, that's a third-degree felony. So she's looking at anywhere from a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the state penitentiary for this crime.
Now, if she were able to get out of it, what would she have to prove? What would her attorney have to come into court and show that she did not commit fraud or deception here?
Right, so basically the way it's written now is in the complaint, it has not been indicted yet, but is that she unlawfully appropriated basically the property of GoFundMe. So she would have to prove that she basically received the property, or in this case it's cash money. She would have to prove that she received those profits lawfully. But I mean, as it seems now, those profits were obtained by deception. And if that's the case, then she's probably guilty.
So in this panel discussion, the Black woman summed it up the best. She was talking about the dysfunction of the Black community. And when you have a Black woman like this come online and say what she said in a community that's already divided, and you have Black women now really blowing smoke and hot fire at Black men based off of this video, because a lot of women took their personal pain Oh, and what they saw her go through, and then throw it on women. Yeah, these men ain't no good. These men are that. And she's saying now, how many men are going to be willing to actually be there for us or help us? You know what I mean? How many men are going to be willing to just talk to us? She was just expressing the dangers that come with this and why this woman should be punished for what she did because of what it causes in the community. So what we're going to do, we're going to check out this black woman and listen to what she had to say and how she felt about what Roda Osman did. Check this out.
Forward, whether black, white, or whatever female, people are not going to jump so soon to believe them. So it's kind of a dangerous thing. It's like, do we come to their aid, or are they crying wolf? You know, that story we were told as a little kid, you know, and so now it puts people on guard, if you will. Do I trust this person? Are they telling the truth, or is it another brick lady? So you never know.
And of course, we covered this in the beginning.
We did.
Very convincing.
Yep, very convincing.
You know, crying and said no other men would come to her aid. They would only take video.
Yep, and men were, you know, dragged because it made it seem like men were trash because they didn't come to her aid. And a lot of times, women, I'm trying to use my words carefully, but because we're damsels in distress, if you will, men are now going to be very cautious about coming to a person's aid, a female, if they think that she's lying. So now it's not trusted.
So this is what needs to be discussed. You know, especially in the black community where you have so much division, where you have black women saying that they don't need a man and I can do this on my own and who gonna check me, boo, and black men saying they're going to get their passports and I'm not marrying these women. We already have, but we're coming together, having sex and making babies. If you create a system where young men are now saying that they don't even want the women at all, I don't even care. I'm not building nothing. I mean, the community will never fix itself. I mean, it's just a community of destruction. Number one, this woman is not an African American. She's spewing anti-man rhetoric. And the LGBT community should denounce her. They should be against her because what she's saying is dangerous. Because the thing is, if you are LGBT, that's fine. But the same way nobody should spit anti-LGBT rhetoric, as an LGBT woman, she shouldn't be allowed to disrespect men as well. Because there's a lot of straight women that will take umbrage with that. But she promotes a lot of anti-man stuff, and she's a part of the division. Because she come on there and she's saying, how could all these men do this and all these men do that? And then it comes out that she was actually lying. And she's not taking accountability or responsibility for the trouble that she caused or the lighter fluid that she poured on our already flaming situation within the black community, within the black man and the black woman. She poured more lighter fluid on the flames. And she's not willing to take accountability for anything. But what I see with her is mental health issues. You can clearly see it. She ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She got other things going on up top and up above the neck and that head. You know what I mean? And like I said, a lot of times with this internet stuff, a lot of women will latch on to other women's stuff because of what they've been through. But everything is based on individual basis and cases. You can't do that. And people know that, so they create these problems. Men do the same thing too. But right now, this topic is about women and about Roda Osman. And you might have a woman that's been abused, a woman that's been through stuff. So when they see her doing it, a lot of women will run to it and latch on to it. And this is what this woman was saying in the video. Like this woman, what she did was dangerous, especially to our community. Because we need each other. The black man needs the black woman, and the black woman needs the black man. We need each other. We can't function without each other. Look at our communities when we're trying to do it without each other. When we saying we don't need our men, and we saying we ain't dealing with our women. Look at the way our communities function. So a woman like this, first of all, that's not an FBA. We need to kick her out. She don't need to be amongst our group because she came into our group causing all kinds of havoc and foolishness. But I hope that this is something that we can actually learn from. So I'm going to cut this video short here. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And subscribe to Street Media TV. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.